Hello everyone, welcome back to Becca's Book Nook. Today I'm going to be doing my April wrap-up and my May TBR. April was a really weird month for me. I had only read about 2 books at the very beginning of April and then was just totally not reading until about the last 2 days of the month. I think it partially had something to do with the fact that I had exams and I was going to France, so I had just a lot of other stuff going on and reading was just not a top priority, but I still ended up reading 6 books for the month and I'm gonna just jump in and tell you guys about them. The first book I read this month was Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey, the second book in the Bellinger Sisters series. Shouldn't say series, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a duology. It ended very nicely, so I think, yeah, just the duology. Phenomenal series. I am tempted to say I liked this one more than It Happened One Summer. I loved It Happened One Summer, but I do think that I maybe liked this one a tad bit more. I did just really enjoy Hannah and Fox's relationship. I thought it was really great and I loved their music, their love of music that bonded them together. It gave me sort of the same vibes as Better Than the Movies with their music bond, so I really did enjoy that. And I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. After Hook, Line, and Sinker, I did jump into Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, which I am still sort of unsure how I feel about. I went into this book with sort of not really any idea of what happens in it, and I was a little bit hesitant to read it, but I'd heard so many amazing reviews that I wanted to jump into it. And I did. I read it on my Kindle, and the reason that I'm so conflicted as to how I feel about it is because I really despise like the first third of the book. I found the 2 main characters so incredibly unlikable. I did not enjoy I love enemies to lovers, but it was really feeling like bully romance for the first little bit, and I was really not enjoying that element. It did get better. The steamy scenes were really well written. I know Penelope Douglas is like known for that. They were really great. I did enjoy liking our characters a little bit more once we got to know their backstories, I guess. Ryan is still, I don't know, a little bit much for me. She's definitely not one of my favorite protagonists, but I enjoyed Misha. I think I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, I think is what I gave it. Yeah, 3 or 3.5, I think, just because I just really hated it for the first little bit, but it grew on me a little bit, so it got better. I'm glad I read it. Then I entered into a like 20-day reading hiatus. I had nothing going on, no books being read at all. And then cue my Heartstopper obsession. I was in France, the Heartstopper TV show came out, and I was very set on reading the graphic novels before I watched the show. But one night in Paris, I had a bout of food poisoning, which was excellent. And my friend and I decided to just start the show because we needed a little something that was going to make us feel good. We started it. I watched 3 episodes, and I fell in love. And then I started reading the graphic novels. And I read 1, 2, and 3 before we finished the season, and then I read the 4th one. I absolutely loved all of them. All of them get 5 stars. The 4th one gets 4.5 just because it made me a little bit upset for obvious reasons. It starts dealing with some darker themes. It's still phenomenal, still enjoyed it. Those themes are so important to discuss, but it did make me a little bit sad, so yeah, the one got 4.5. I still am obsessed with all of them and loved all of them. I don't want to talk about them too much because I do want to make a whole Heartstopper themed video, hopefully for next week. So that's all I'm going to say about those. But I loved them. I'm still currently in my obsession, and I can't wait to be caught up and reading the comic as it's coming out weekly now. So those are the 6 books I got up to in April. I still count it as a great reading month. I'm so happy that I read Heartstopper. It really just has put me in a phenomenal mood, a really great mindset, and I think that it's so important. I can't wait to talk about it further in my video. May is my first real month of no school. I am still going to be working and volunteering, so it's not like I just have nothing to do, but I want to get quite a few books done. So the first one that I want to read is, of course, Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I just picked it up yesterday. It came out, and I started reading it right away, and I am really close to being done, so that's going to be my first book done for the month, which I'm really excited about, and it's phenomenal so far. I can't wait to talk about it when I'm finished. I then also want to get into 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole, which I did start on the plane ride home. I think I only got like 10% done or something like that, so I didn't really feel like bringing it up in my books I read in April, but yeah, I started that one. It was making me very sad. It starts off pretty emotionally. I'm excited to see where it goes. I've heard phenomenal things about this book, so I'm very interested to see how it goes. This month, I also do want to get into A Gentleman's Guide for Vice and Virtue, which I've heard so many phenomenal things about, and I found secondhand at a Value Village, and I'm so excited to read it. It's been sitting on my shelf just waiting for the opportunity to be read, and this is the month that I want to read it for sure. I also do want to finish Clockwork Princess. I'm about 1/3 of the way through annotating it. It's been a slow process. I think I'm nervous about how heartbroken I'm going to be when I'm finished it, so I've been reading it rather slow, but I know I need to make a bigger dent and get through with it, and I just got to get back on the fantasy train, so I'm going to be doing that for sure. The last book that I really want to get into this month is Cinder, which is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles series. I have not read this series. I think I finished Winter in grade 9, and I am now about to go into my 4th year of university. So it has been, wow, a really long time. Maybe like 7 years-ish since. And I've been looking for an opportunity to reread it, and I think I want to start that now. I miss this series so much, and I've been thinking about it a lot lately, so I do want to get into it and reread it. I can't wait to do so. That's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about the books that I did read and the books that I am excited to read in May. Please comment down below what your favorite book was in April, as well as what book you are looking forward to reading in May. I hope you guys enjoyed this and want to give this video a thumbs up. Please go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. I post new bookish content every Wednesday that you do not want to miss. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!